Hello, welcome to the Groovy Garden. I'm so excited to tell you about my bucket list experience that I had about a week ago. I went with my family to London to the Royal Horticultural Society's Hampton Court Flower Show. It was absolutely amazing. It's one of the biggest shows of the year, second only to the famous Chelsea Garden Show, which I hope also to see. I can't wait to show you all of the displays and the things I learned while at this show. But first, let's have a little history lesson about the Hampton Court Palace. It's just outside London and home of King Henry VIII, and later on it was the palace of William III and Mary II, among others. It has 60 acres of gardens, and the flower show takes place on palace grounds. Some say it's haunted by two of King Henry VIII's wives, Jane Seymour, who died in childbirth, and Catherine Howard, but that's for a different story. So, welcome to the Hampton Court Flower Show. When we were there, the aisles upon aisles of displays were packed with people. The show features a variety of types of gardens, many take-home ideas, and talks by experts and garden celebrities such as Sue Kent. Here's a picture of the two of us. Sue is a co-host of my favorite show, Gardener's World. I loved meeting her. It was so much fun. There was even music, played by guys using instruments carved out of vegetables. So, strolling around the Hampton Court show, you'll see what they call feature and show gardens that compete for medals. There's also gardens of curiosity, children's gardens, and pocket and balcony gardens to show how you can create a thriving garden with flowers and veg, even if you only have a tiny bit of space. So this particular pocket garden is awash in purples, which I absolutely love. Purple hues are particularly attractive to bees and other pollinators. The health of pollinators is super important, and you can see bees all over this display. Two of my new favorite plants are in this display, these gorgeous sea hollies. Sea hollies are a perennial plant, meaning they come back on their own every year, but some parts of Minnesota may be too cold for this to happen. So in that case, it's an annual that will have to be replanted yearly. And these agapanthus, also known as lily of the Nile, which are definitely annuals in our climate, as it won't survive winters, but the grower of this garden told me you can bring them in to overwinter outside. As we check out some of the other gardens and landscapes, you can see how some of the creators showed us how to repurpose things like old bricks and wood or metal to keep costs down in your garden. And many gardens incorporated water features. There were also healing gardens, vertical gardens. Again, vertical gardens make little spaces work for you. There was even an origami garden. And I didn't get at first that those were origami birds. I thought they were flowers from a distance, but they're little paper birds. My favorite place at the entire show was the Floral Marquee, where the UK's premier growers show their plants, and they gave great tips. Everything here was for sale, and it bummed me out because I couldn't buy anything, because you can't bring agricultural goods on a plane. So look at these dahlias, unique maples, roses, magentas, mushrooms, and even carnivorous plants, pitcher plants that eat bugs. This is such an amazing place. The paths weaved around all of the different gardens, displays, places where you could buy greenhouses. There was just so much to see. It was hard to pack it all in. One thing I learned from this experience that I already knew and have sort of talked about in my other segments is that it doesn't really matter what you plant as long as you love what you're planting and it makes you happy to look at it. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks about it. As long as you like it, you're good to go. I will always cherish my experience at the Hampton Court Palace Flower Show with my family, and I hope someday you get a chance to experience it too. Thanks so much for joining me in the Groovy Garden. We will see you next